Hey, this is Jacob. How are you doing this morning?
I'm fine.
I was giving you a call about a property I believe you have listed off of, and just wanted to see if it was still available by chance.
Yes, it is.
Awesome. So I definitely am interested in making an offer on it. I do have a couple questions prior to doing so. Is now a good time for you?
I have so you're an agent, you're a
Mm,
buyer?
yeah, I would be a buyer. I'm an investor, so I'm not an agent.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, is now a good time for you, or would you prefer me to call back at another time?
No, I can talk.
Okay, awesome. So, my first question is, I see there are a couple interior pictures, but I guess can you just tell me, is there anything about the interior condition that I would need to take note of? Like, is there anything major, like structural issues, foundational issues, mold, leaks, anything like that?
No, it's just a property that's in need of updating.
Gotcha. So outdated, but nothing major.
No,
Perfect. What I like to hear. And does the property have central air?
it does.
Perfect. And does do you know how old the roof is by chance?
I don't.
No problem. And then I do see it says the interior livable area is 1154, and then the basement is 1154. So is that once we finish the basement, I'm assuming the total property square footage is around 2,200 square foot.
Yeah, the basement is huge.
Okay, awesome. Is the basement currently finished, or does it need to be finished?
The basement is finished, but it's just not, today's buyers want 2022. They want up to the minute. They don't want, they just want it to be able to move in.
I hear you. I hear you. It's getting crazy now. I was actually just talking to someone about that the other day, how, homeowners used to go in there and be perfectly fine with doing some repairs, updating it themselves. And then nowadays they don't want to do any repairs. They just want everything fully updated before they move in.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So it looks like the property is currently vacant. If it isn't, is it going to be vacant at close?
It is vacant.
Perfect. And then I noticed that it has been listed for around like 40, 45 days. Have you been getting a good amount of interest and a lot of offers on it, or what's going on with that, if you don't mind me asking?
It's the summer. Who knows what's going on? It's summer. I don't know what's going on. But what I do want to tell you is we're having this conversation, but I'm just a direct, blunt person.
Mm-hmm.
If you're having this conversation and asking me, is the seller going to take a really low offer? The answer is no.
Well, I don't know where our offer is going to be at. I'm just kind of getting kind of gauging if you're getting a bunch of offers at like 580, obviously we're going to have to be above 580. If you haven't got a lot of offers, obviously, I'm going to make an offer no matter what. I'm just trying to gauge, if we have to be at a certain ballpoint, but obviously I'm not trying to lowball anyone. I want to come in where it works for everybody.
Yeah. But, some people try to have, some investor call me like, it's like, oh, it's all excited. 450. I'm like, get off my phone. I was like, they think like the agents are stupid or something. It's like, if I have a property that needs to move, I know who to call.
Right.
That is not even a property that goes in the MLS. It needs to move. I know who to call. Stop calling me the
I hear you. I hear you. Gotcha. So do it doesn't seem like they do based on, it's been sitting for a little bit of time. Do the sellers have like any kind of timeline? Are they like, needing to sell by a certain date, or are they just waiting to get, that 599 offer?
Okay, so full disclosure, this is an estate, and
Okay.
I am, I am an interested party in the estate. There is no distress whatsoever.
Gotcha.
We want to sell the property, but we do not have to sell the property.
I hear you. Okay, gotcha. So really, it sounds like I said, you really want around that 599 number. And if no one comes in around that number, you guys are just going to hold on to it and make it work. It sounds like.
What I would say is we want to sell the property. We don't have to sell the property.
I hear you.
If something makes sense to the estate, then we will sell it. If it doesn't make any sense, then we won't sell it.
Right. I gotcha. Okay, cool. So, sounds good. That's really, I was just mainly calling to, gather that info, see really about the condition as well, see if there was anything major that I needed to take note of.
It's totally livable. There's no holes, there's no leaks, there's no mold. Let's see, what else turns people off? There's no holes in the ceiling. There's no anything except that it just is a property that needs updating. And the demand for Ramblers is just huge, but, for whatever reason, you can't get most buyers to get a fix-up loan, or even if they have the money, they don't want to do any work.
Right. So let me ask you, do you think, or what do you think the after repair value is once, it's all fixed up?
It depends on what you're going to do to it.
Okay. So
it depends on, I'm sorry, what's your name?
Jacob.
Have you worked in the zip code at all?
Yes. We did about 35 deals last year in DC and PG County.
Okay. So the investors are coming in, they're either doing tear downs or they are going up or popping back or whatever. And that is really how they're getting their money on these properties.
Okay.
I mean, I guess that you could do something to it, but most people are looking for, larger properties, maybe. Although I've gotten so many calls about this Rambler because so many people are looking for a Rambler. They're either downsizing or they have somebody in their family that needs a bedroom on the first floor, but not enough to do the work.
Right.
Not yet.
Right. I gotcha. So really, it sounds like you're banking off of either a homeowner that needs that first floor, or like you said, that's really looking for a Rambler or something of that nature, or an investor who would, pop the top and essentially make it bigger.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you fixed it up, somebody would buy it. I haven't looked at the comps too much to see because I'm not, what the out value is, because we were not trying to do that. We were just trying to sell it.
I gotcha.
But I know around, just down the street from this house, even on this street, some of the homeowners on this street, it's been homeowners who have popped back, popped up. Down the street, there are on 22nd Street, there are a whole bunch of people who just bought those, a little bit different type of house. They would be, what you call those houses? Houses with siding.
Mm-hmm.
They took all of those, they've either knocked them down or they've taken and gone up to give, and I guess you're an investor, so you would just have to figure out what made more sense.
Yeah.
For you. Is it just a, quick, just leave it, take it and maybe knock down some walls. So if it was me, I would just knock down. if I was looking to do it, I would knock down the wall and I would do something with it.
Yeah, that's likely what we're probably going to do.
Here you go. you know, if you want some more space, you figure it out.
Yeah, that's what we would probably do. The only reason we would probably avoid, going up or doing any of that, well, one, if the zoning, allows it, the permits are just takes too long. And with the market turning, we would just be looking to be kind of in and out. But awesome. So let me do my due diligence. I'm not sure where the comps are. I haven't really looked at them. I just saw that it was listed, so I wanted to reach out and gather some information. So let me do my due diligence. I obviously can't promise that we'll be at 600. Hopefully we can make 600 happen. If for whatever reason we're around like 450, like the other investors, I'll still give you a call and let you know. But hopefully we're not going to be at that price point, and we can at least, make the listing happen or get close to the listing price. So I'll definitely reach out later this afternoon after I do my due diligence with an offer. And if it sounds like something you all will entertain, we'll go ahead and put it in writing and send it over with the POF.
Yeah, I'm just a no nonsense. There's no emotions in this at all. It's just like if it makes sense for the estate, we will do it, and if not, then we won't do it, and then I'll keep your number and I'll just call you next time.
There we go. That always works for us.
I get a lot of estates.
Awesome. Well, I mean, that's not awesome because, obviously someone had to pass in that instance, but awesome that, you do come across a lot of opportunities. We're looking for deals, all the time. I'm planning on bringing on some more like acquisition people. So right now we're doing about 2 to 4 deals on average a month. We're looking to really get to that like 5 to 10 deals a month, even with the market kind of turning. But we are typically looking for those more quick in and out projects, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and sometimes we get there, but the investors are always like, I'm like, come on. You are just trying to steal this thing from the estate, and I'm not, I don't price them that way. I'm like, the estate should get some, and then you make some money, and then everybody wins. Not like you take all the money.
Right. No, I definitely agree. Like I said, we want it to be a win-win scenario for everyone involved. And then typically, whenever I make an offer, I'll let you know where we're at and where we're coming from, like the comps we're looking at, all that good stuff. And then just so you know, we're kind of at the moment where I see that a lot of the deals that we're buying are right around like the 60 to 70% ARV mark. And then, that leaves us with enough room to fix up the house, cover any commissions that we have to cover the closing costs if we have to cover closing costs, and then, also profit and typically we're looking to make around 10 to 15% profit. So, right around that 60, 70% mark is typically where we're aiming at on our deals. 60% is going to be more of that, full rehab situation. And then 70% is going to be more of that cosmetic.
Right. And if you don't have an agent, I think it would be easier to work it out.
Yeah, no, I don't have an agent at the moment. We do work with a lot of agents, so I'm not necessarily looking for an agent to help me go find deals, but anytime we go into a deal.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying on this deal,
yeah,
you don't have an agent.
Exactly. So you could dual represent us if you wanted to, or we could waive our buyer side or the buyer side commission going into it.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, we're speaking the same language.
There we go. Well, I will do my due diligence and I will get back to you later this afternoon with a number, and hopefully we can make something happen on this one. And if not, like you said, keep me posted on the next ones.
Yeah. I come across some, and I pitch it, and because I try to say, because I know what numbers that an investor is trying to, use.
Mm-hmm.
So often that they cannot, it doesn't make any sense at certain numbers. So I'm like, here's this property. Usually there is no distress. It's just that the estate, just wants to sell it.
Right.
And it's like, does this make any sense for you?
Right. No, I definitely get that. Well, awesome. Sounds good. I will give you a call later this afternoon. And like I said, hopefully we can make something happen on this one.
Okay, thank you.
No problem, Michelle. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.